go. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Made it, kill it, and did it again. Put it in 10, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. I just got bags from Prada. Rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my.
Welcome back in, everyone, to EA Sports coverage of the NFL. We're in the second quarter, and it's the Cardinals in control of the football. On fourth down, Matt Hawk is on to punt. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. He's going to field this at the 4. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And the good news, his team's winning. The bad news, he hasn't had the game that he's hoped to, at least to this point here in the second quarter.
And a lot of that is pride, because these types of backs want to be in the center of all the action and leading their team.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Slam. Hey, check 24. Pilot, 64, weak.
After the sack on first down, Jones, and that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. But it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And he will score. Package, and it worked out.
And it's not anything that you would think is just great strategy. It's just that when you have 5 defensive backs on the field and an obvious passing down, it's a lot tougher to complete a pass. And on that play, they completed it just to the wrong team, and it cost them 6 points.
The extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Get ready.
Joe Mixon and the rest of his offense making their way back onto the field. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Corey Littleton in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Mixon. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. Well, who needs a halftime? Am I right? Let's resume play. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. And he's looking to take much better care of the football here in half 2 after 3 first-half interceptions.
We don't have to just look strictly at the numbers here. You know what else happens to a team when you turn it over 3 times like that? It erodes confidence in you. And it erodes confidence in the offense.
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year as his guys are back within a single score. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now.
50, play.
The drive will commence with a run by Mixon. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Once again, they run with Mixon.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dante Fowler has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Looking to throw. Jones has it. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Hey, nothing to see here. Just your standard fourth down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gordons get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like. Like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
A nice pickup there, 18 yards, first down Falcons.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks. That would have been a great catch, but it was real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he had been able to haul that one in.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dante Fowler in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Now Jones, off play action, under pressure again, and down he goes again. Dante Fowler racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On the draw, here's White. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up fourth down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Taken in at the 22. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Joe Mixon and the rest of his offense making their way back onto the field. So after that hot start, the numbers here show the decline. What has the defense done adjustment-wise?
Sometimes when you have a running back who's gotten off to a hot start, you've got to catch him before he really gets going. So you change what you're doing across the defensive front. Instead of the linebackers being back a few yards, you bring them up closer. It's what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, taking away a lot of blocking angles and gaps, and maybe stopping him before he can get going.
Mugging the line of scrimmage, okay.
Yeah, in this case,
2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is what every back in the league is supposed to do, exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Caught by Jones. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. Again, it's Mixon.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong. Oh, no, he lost the football. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal? Here's Mixon. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. A gain of 7 might change the thought process here as they have some options on fourth and goal. And this winds up a disaster, nowhere near the marker. Mixon unable to find the goal line on fourth down. And this Cardinal defense comes up with a goal line stand. First down, Murray. And he's going to keep it here. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on second down. Murray going to throw. That's complete to White. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. Murray now on first down. That's complete to Butler. Pushing his way through. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big-time play there by the Cardinals. 58 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's first and 10 just outside the red zone. Murray now on first down. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. Second and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a second and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. Now Murray off play action. Rolling. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He'll look to throw, and it's complete. Hooper. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Back to throw. I'll tell you, it has not been his best day throwing the football. He really needs to piece something together here.
All will be forgiven if he leads them into the end zone.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great play there. With his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. As they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. A very important extra point there, up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
and they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
At this stage, you've got to hustle. You've got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Back to throw. Jones. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. They'll find Miller. That's complete. Counting down at 30 seconds remaining. Throwing again on second down. Jones. It's caught. It's Miller. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 15 yards, first down Atlanta. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw. Jones. Flushed out. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on third down. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on third down.
Look at me. Zipper. And we got to get to the ball, T. We got to get to the ball.
Looking to throw. Jones. Here we go. This to avoid overtime. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. Except for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
And it's been loud in here so far. They'll run with White. The tackle made there by Tack McKinley.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Grab him, and his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. And a costly mistake. Coaches talk so much about ball security, and in overtime, so paramount.
Partner, do you ever wonder if maybe they talk about it too much?
Too much, yeah.
It doesn't seem like you can, but maybe by discussing it time and time again. And
he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Falcons. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime. A little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the Falcons, they continue to roll as the win gets them to 12-2 on the year. And they will hit the road next week.
Yeah, okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me.